Hmm. I did not CPI, no. You should watch my most recent TikTok. Or my second most recent TikTok. What's good, Roddy? What's up, Bailey? Gordon, what's up, brother? What's good, team? Welcome, 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 welcome. Early today. Yeah, I'm early. I've just been sitting here watching the chart, so I thought I might as well go live. What's up, Prosh? What's up, Dylan? What do I think about TSQ? What's TSQ? I don't know what that is. What I do know is I want to make 1.5 R today. Did you see I had a successful 1 to 5, 8 point? Oh, shit, really? No, I didn't see. Um, I think we'll do both. I'll probably just, one of the main reasons I wanted to switch, I'll be honest, there's two main reasons actually. It's that I want to try, maybe not do it, but try trading in full screen. Because my indicator is going to be really clean, I don't want to see it in the minuscule form. I want to see it big. So that's no, I didn't, guys. I didn't full pour CPI, guys. I don't do CPI. All right, one time, maybe two times. All right, maybe three times, four times, but no more CPI. Your boy, the answer is gonna be no every time. Um, I want to try trading full screen. Like I can actually see the whole chart. I feel like it's gonna make a difference. Um, and it's hard for people on TikTok to see. I'm gonna have to always like recenter it and such. But you know what? I think it might work out. As the TikTok stream grows. Um, but when I'm in New York, and guys, I'm gonna be in New York. We're gonna have 7 streams in New York. 7 Thursday, Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna be there for 10 days. It's only gonna be YouTube streams. So for everyone on TikTok listening right now, YouTube streams only. Just a minus 4K, something like. I'm feeling good about New York. I'm feeling good about August. I think we're gonna get some nice expansion after PPI. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have a bunch of Apex accounts that need 1.5 R. So, um, yeah, we'll see how that goes. We all got cooked. Hey man, I don't partake in CPI. Oh, let's go, Dizon. I got you, brother. I'll get you in. Have you tried the? I haven't. No, I haven't. Did you trade, guys? I did not do CPI. I did. I don't do CPI, guys. Let me get you in, Dizon. I think tomorrow. Guys, if you're not in the new server, I don't even know what to say. You gotta join the new server. Spike killed me. I haven't done CPI in a while, guys. I don't do it anymore. I tried it a couple times because I was peer pressured into, and that's it. Average R multiple per month for a pro. R multiple is not the right question to ask because I primarily trade prop firms. Um, so the better question would be, how many payouts can you get per month on average? The number is a lot. I want to join the server, but I'm never active on Discord. Brother, it's time to get active, bro. It's time to get proactive. We're trading post CPI. Yo, is there a way to link? It's going to be released on Thursday or Friday. Boom. There is a way. It's going to be there's a broker called Plus 500, and it should work on Thursday or Friday. Hey, guys, I haven't done on your previous video about agent session strategy. Why is it time to agent session? It's not different, brother. What's different? When did I become profitable? I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. Oh, awesome. Get used to trying to do it. Yep, it's going to be really, really nice. Why not, though? Because I'd rather trade my accounts normally, guys. That's why. I'm not comfortable losing an account to a news candle, like a random trade. I'd rather, if I'm going to lose my account, I want to be because I, you know, took a trade and just lost. Alpha Trader is good, but they're going to make it so you can actually use TradingView itself with Alpha Trader, which I think is pretty cool. Buy limits got cooked. They got cooked. Yes. I think most people got cooked on CPI. Surprisingly, some people made money, but the new server, it's for making money, brother. That's what the new server is for. It's for consistency, accountability, and yeah, at the end of the day, making money. I only went for stealth. I only went for sell stops with me. You think 830 low is safe? Likely. You want to know what I think is going to happen, guys? And what I'm prepared to trade? I really feel like we'll just get whoop, and then we're up for the entire session. I feel like that might happen. And I'm prepared to trade early in the session. So I'll tell you guys the risk plan. We're still early. It's not even 9:15. So we're still early, but for those of you who are here, I'm looking to take 2 trades maximum today. Well, not 2 trades maximum, but I'm looking to risk 1.5% today. No, sorry, 3%. Oh my god, let me restart. We're looking to risk 3% today. Okay? 2 trades, 1.5% each. I'm interested in the first 30 minutes here. I like the accumulation. If we can sweep out the short-term lows, displace, I'll look higher. It needs to be below 8:30 a.m. open. Otherwise, no trade. We're fading midnight open today. I don't care about no data low. Now, let's say price does go all the way down here. Okay, I'm going to still look for reversal. The bias is not changing, but I do not want to see it go down there. I would rather it not go down there. At the most, the rejection block. At the most. Appreciate you, Maj. That new server is gonna do real good work. What about yeah? I don't care about no data low. I'm bullish. My buy side target is here, and my buy side target is here. Do 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 do. Is the data low protected? I would assume yes. I wouldn't look for it today. I did not trade CPI, guys. I don't do CPI. If I'm getting a lucid account, should I get 50K or 25? Hammy? Is that you? You should get that's a good question actually. It actually might be better for you to start with the let me quickly see the 25K flex parameters. Give me one sec. Do you have 1,000 to make 1250? You don't even need 1.5 R. You just need 1.25 R. Oh no, I guess you need nah. I would do. I mean, I would just do 50. The only thing that would reason to be 25 would be budget. If you don't like, also don't do the daily loss limit one. So it's gonna be two options. It's cheaper with daily loss limit, but no daily loss limit. Yo, they low key up the prices of Lucid Flex. It's 105 now. But you can get it for $90 if you have a daily loss limit. Um, I would say just it all depends on your budget, bro. If you feel it's not good to do, then get the 25K. How much would you risk per trade on 25 Lucid K? I would risk like 250 probably if you were going for a sustainable risk the same amount per trade. 250. It's just too low to do anything else. Because you need to make like you can't risk 100. It depends on your budget, Hammy. Like how much are you willing? Like you got to give me a number that you're willing to invest into this. Why do you go to New York so often? It's a really easy flight, and I have family there. Let me check how much Top Step is right now. But Top Step, you don't like the Alpha trade, Top Step trader. Um, yeah, Lucid. It has to. It's definitely Lucid. You just have to ask yourself if you want. Bias is bullish. You can type to me private or in public. It doesn't matter to me, brother. Or you can message anyone who has the role manager. Wait, Hemi, can I not message your number, bro? Like you can't see my text still? Is trading on the beach fun? Nah. You saw the one guy in the Discord who was trading on literally a mountain. They were on a mountain. They were trading. Do you think it will lucky? I do not want to see it go down here personally. I want to see it just sweep out maybe this low right here. Just the minor sell side right here. That would be enough for me. Just the minor sell side right here. That would be enough for me. Oh, you just got it back so you can see my messages? It might do that, Syed. You're right. It might do that. Yeah, true. How did he have signal? Anyway, that's a good place to trade. Um, Let me see the funded rules. Too many max losses, 1K. You're hacking. You know what? You can do the 25K flex. Risk 1K to make. Hold on, I'll tell you the parameters. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I feel like it's just gonna pump too, man. This is shitty. My admin blocked you? I don't know. No one doing daily outlook. It's because we didn't. No, that was a specific homework for yesterday. I think everyone did their risk plan though, and that's what matters. That's what matters. Last time the PCPI, we saw price reverse to the other side of the 5-minute data candle. Same today. The most I want to see lower, the best case scenario, the A plus setup for GATIE this morning is going to be this. I will long immediately from that sell side. I don't want to see it manipulate too much lower. I want to see today AM trend. This is already taking out some of our objectives, which sucks. Yeah, it's in Canadian. That's in Canadian. All the we have. I mean, yes, you can always convert it, but do the 25. I have a 98% sure, buddy. Do, 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 do. What's the difference? Your strategy will only work on the Lucid Flex, the prop firm plan. It won't work with Pro. Pro, you can't. Okay, the difference is how much money you can make in one day. That's the difference. With the Flex, you can make as much as you want. With the Pro, you can only make, I guess you can say, 40% of what you want. And the Direct, you can only make 20% of what you want. So make sure you get the Flex. Otherwise, it's not good. Well, the other ones are good too, but it just depends how you trade. Yeah, we're all NQ today, guys. We are never. We're gonna stay loyal. We are going to stay loyal. We are not going back. We're in a very far premium right now. We're definitely gonna need to see a return lower if we're gonna trade this. You know what? We actually might be able to short to 830 open. It just might be worth the trade, getting a short to 830. I actually don't mind that idea. I don't know how we're gonna get an entry though. Um, let's see here. And yeah, it's possible we can get a short down to 830. Like, let's say we just. Nah, I think I want to save my ammo for longs, guys. I'm gonna be honest. How do you calculate stop loss? You do how much you want to risk divided by 2 divided by how many points your stop loss is. So let's say I want to take a trade like this. Let's just say I want to take a trade like this. Okay, my stop loss is 57 points. So I do, if I want to risk $1,000, 1,000 divided by 2 divided by 57, that's how much you're going to risk on the trade. Okay? I'm actually considering something along the lines of this, or maybe something along the lines of that. Something like that. No worries, FB. Maybe you won't miss out on anything. You never know. Nice, FB. Gotti, do you have mods in this chat? I do have some. Do you want to be one of them? I trust you. Bum, bum, bum. Mm. Um, let's see. One. FCPI. It was not a good CPI today. It was not. All right, guys. We got 4 minutes till market open. We're gonna have a pretty large opening range gap. Probably something along the lines of. Wait, we're at 965. Oh my god. Yeah, we are definitely fading a manipulation lower. We are gonna heavily fade a move lower. 830 open max. Well, actually, I'd really want to see 830, but that's about as far as I would expect this to go. I'm late bias. We're bullish, fading an early manipulation. Well, I want to look for a long term right here. I don't even need to mark on the sell side. 830, sweet, go. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see no NWAC tap. I want to see trending AM session. You can see, guys, our indicator tells us that DXY is bearish. I'm going to confirm that information right now. It is definitely looking bearish as of right now. Our indicator is doing us justice. Says the daily chart is bullish. That is some BS. Daily chart is not bullish. I think it's using the weekly open. Like technically it's up on the week, so once that changes, it'll be bearish. The biggest org you've ever seen, really? There's been some really big ones recently. We will rock you, rock you. We will rock you. I don't have ES open, so we're gonna have to do some tab swapping. I want to trade full screen today. I'm just gonna make some quick annotations on ES. Matter of fact, we can just set some alerts up here. Set an alert right here. And then I'm gonna drop an alert at 50%. Nope, that's gonna be completely taken. Drop an alert at all-time highs. That way I don't have to keep checking. All right, guys, market open in 1 minute. We have all our levels. We know what we're looking for. What's the gap you marked? This is new week opening gap. I don't want to see data load today, guys. Personally, I do not want to see it go down there. Yeah, my instinct tells me, guys, that it's just gonna pump and we're gonna end up not taking a trade. I really hope it goes down first. Oh, guys, I thought that was a candle. I was like, oh my god, nuke dropped, but it was just opening range gap. Did anyone else think that was a candle? 350 point org. Yeah, we are definitely fading org 25. Yeah, that aligns perfectly though. I really want to see org 25 here, guys. I would love to see an org 25 here. So we can see our opening range gap marked out. 25% aligns perfectly with 8:30 a.m. opening price. We're going to be using that. Seems like we may see the potential, manipulation lower. A lot of volatility off this open. 25. That's where I want to see it go, guys. 25. 25. If it can sweep out this low right here, right at 900, that's what I want to see, man. Vertical bar. It's not a bar. It's a gap. It just doesn't look like it yet because it's still forming. So just give it time. It'll become a little bit cleaner. Guys, we're gonna take the first inversion here most likely. We are likely to take the first inversion here. We haven't hit 830. Why not target data low? Because I'm bullish. Guys, bias first, then draw on liquidity. It's a great target if the market's going to go lower. I don't know if it's going to go lower today. I'm bullish personally. I don't want to see it go lower. I want to see it go higher. If we get an early CISD, we'll see. ES is weaker, huh? Yeah, we get a nice SMT. We touch 830. I mean, it's good enough for me. Yeah, we hit 830. We hit org 25. Let's see what this wants to do, guys. Let's see if it stays heavy or if it shows a little bit of a bounce. We have first presented fair value gap as well. Let's let market form a little bit of structure. For me, I've seen everything I want to see to get in long. I like that we swept the lows here. This is sell side, minor sell side. Can we go all the way down? Of course we can. So we're just going to be patient and see what happens. We're not going to force anything yet. Not going to force anything. Although if we inverse first presented, your boy's hopping in long. It'll be a 15-second CISD. Are we taking the 15-second CISD today? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? The 15-second CISD. It's also a 30-second CISD. So we may, guys, we may execute a 30-second CISD here. It's all I want to see in terms of manipulation. So if we get a 30-second CISD, our stop is 41 points. That's already a 2-hour trade, but we're going to extend this. I'm just doing some math here. Don't mind me. 375 divided by 2 divided by a potential 41-point stop. We're looking at a potential 4-contract trade. So far, the market remains heavy. No signs of this being an early manipulation. So we just wait. I'm going to take a look at the S&P 500. See if it hits that rejection block. ES hit org 50. You guys see that? Org 50 on the S&P. Dude, like now that I kind of want to watch ES too, but I really like the full screen. What's NWOG? NWOG stands for New Week Opening Gap. It's essentially where the weekly candle is started. So I want to see it. It can go there. I didn't want to see it initially, but it's a pretty nice 930 manipulation. Now we could have a 1-minute CISD. So if we get a strong break, I'm in there. No hesitation. No hesitation. Let's see. So far, market stays heavy. Oh, technically, this is ATM. So for those of you guys trading ATM, technically this is your ATM model. You'd wait for a fair value gap entry though, which it didn't give. But you got market structure shift. It swept the pre-market ATM high. So ATM high swept. So we do have to keep track of this in the Discord. For those of you in the Discord, we do have to keep track of this. It did take out the ATM high. And your entry, again, we're just pattern trading this model. It would look something like this. I would not take this personally, but for those of us, So we will journal that in the Discord. Guys, I may hop in along here. I'm going to take a look at ES, also expanding. 60-point stop. It's going to be a 3 contract trade. If we get strong closer, I'm going to hop in long. I'm going to see if we get signs of a breakaway. All right. First trade of the day. We're fading the ATM model. Looks like we're not going to get the breakaway gap, which is not good. Okay, let's see. So we're booking it off the CISD. We're fading the ATM. ATM model will be shorting right here. So if you're trading the ATM model, those are your rules. If you trade it mechanically, you'd be selling first presented. Me personally, I want to see this low be protected. And I want to see if we can deliver above here and maybe expand higher. If we get a protraction short, we'll probably just take a step back and wait for some more clarity. Take a look at the S&P 500. Also got a decent closure. It does look like this setup will fail. I'm going to leave my stop here at the low, but looks like it wants to stay heavy, and potentially the early manipulation idea was maybe wrong. Who knows? We'll see. Just a pretty sharp reaction from the first gap when really it should have been speeding up. Yeah, it looks like we're going to form a bearish fair value gap here as well. So I'm not going to jump out early. But it's not looking like a good trade. Yeah, we do get a pretty quick stop out there. I'm not going to flip bias just yet. I'm going to see if ES forms currently SMT. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give it some time here. Maybe I'll wait for the first macro. Initially wrong. If you're trading ATM, again, that was your ATM high sweep. I think we may break higher one more time. I would just take that again. So if we break higher, I'll just execute again. Otherwise, we'll wait for the macro. Let's see. So it would have to be like this breaker. That's what I would want to see. If we can get a breaker, I'd want to fade org 50. I wouldn't want to see it go down here. It looks like it will, though. If it does go to org 50, I'd want to see an immediate break. Right now, this looks very bearish. Right now, this looks very, very bearish. We'll see if it can flip on a dime or if it stays bearish. If I was in shorts, I would want to see it touch right here and then go lower right away. Just touch the order block and then keep going lower. If it runs without even touching the opening price, it's really bearish. Okay, touches the open. Let's see how high this goes. It's kind of hard when I don't see ES. I suppose I can open ES here. So ES hit the rejection block and now it's expanding higher. So we're at the kind of point of interest where I'd really want to see it turn higher. We're going to let this form. So for me to hop into another trade, I'd want to see a breaker right here. I would want to see a breaker, closure above there. Where's my buy side markers? We got buy side here, here. Oh, I just realized I switched charts by accident. That's why. There you go. So, yeah, if we can get above the body, this is what I'm watching. If it can get above there, then we'll hop in back. We'll hop into another long. Ideally quickly, ideally with speed. We are respecting this SIBI right here. I'll mark it out. It aligns with a gap quadrant and 8:30 a.m. open. If I was bearish, I would demand it. It needs to go lower right now. If I was bearish, it would need to go lower literally right now. If it inverses this gap and breaks above this high, there's a very good chance that's the low of session. No ES chart, guys. We're going full screen today. We're going full screen. I want to see more on my chart. Why did I take that long? It was my model. It was an aggressive one, but I wanted to be aggressive off the open. I thought we'd have an early trend. And we'll see. Looks like we're not going to have one. You can see the perfect sensitivity at the 25% level. I want to see it go above and then use it, but currently it's very sensitive. Keep active my money before the video? Yeah, it happens. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Swept the short-term high. This is really slow now. The volume has kind of died off. We're going to focus on the macro. I would still trust the breaker if we got a strong candle. I'm going to make sure we're not. Yeah, there's a 5-minute gap in there. Makes me a little bit cautious. But if we get a really strong displacement, then we'll wait. One failed attempt on the early long. We'll see if a second attempt can do us justice. Where is the trade? Currently, we're not in a trade. Can you show us the ES chart for 1 second? Sure. This is what it looks like. Very weak. Market stays heavy. Looks very heavy. I wonder if this might go all the way down to sell side. It could go to down all the way down to sell side. Possible. It's just really heavy right now. I don't know if I want to flip bias here. Still kind of believe in the overall higher objectives. Decent candle. Let's see if we get some speed here. I'm honestly a little bit cautious about the 5 minute gap because I could have been wrong initially with bias. We do have SMT here. I'd probably have to see a bullish fair value gap if I'm going to click buy. Just this consolidation and little push, it's not enough for me. I would need to see a bullish fair value gap form. And then maybe I will consider hopping back in. As of right now, doesn't look too convincing of anything. Weekly does say higher. That's why I really want to align higher. Like if we get a fair value gap here, I may try it. It needs to break higher though. No, I'm not looking for shorts right now. Maybe if we break one more time below here, and then a protraction after that, I'd probably flip bias and just target the sell side. Otherwise, we just wait. I was hoping for an early trend, but seems like we're gonna not get that. It's also possible we just stay more choppy. Who knows? Yes, it's very bearish. Yeah. Really, dollar index is bullish on the day. It's not even true, man. This thing needs to change. Oh, neutral intraday. Yeah, I'd be very cautious taking this long. Actually, ES has a pretty good candle in there. What can we get here? Are we serious right now? Did we get another trade wicked out by one candle? 89 points stop? I'm gonna buy it right there, guys. Only 2 micros on this one. We're looking for our buy side target. We break above this high. We have 0.75, 0.5, so we have some decent targeting. Alright guys, we're gonna try trade number 2 here. First one got us out, second one, we got the breaker. First presented, also inversed. Bullish fair value gap, that's good formation. We'll see if we can pyramid maybe, I don't know if it's possible. We're gonna see if we can snipe 311275. We'll go to the whole number. Alright, we'll see. So buying it off the breaker formation, inside first presented, 2 micros. We're looking for, I believe this is a previous week high, right? So if we can get above here, I have a deviation to see how high we can go above. 0.25, 0.5. And I have my limit at 0.75, best case scenario. So far, no immediate reaction, just pumped and now going lower. Trading at the bottom of first presented fair value gap, it's not a good sign. If it was really bullish, it would have already went higher. If we take a second early loss here, we'll have to just trade funded and step off the live account. It is 950 macro, so I do like the timing of this trade. If we can make a higher high now, I'll pyramid, but it needs to go right above this high right away. Seems like it is going to respect the 5-minute gap. Actually, it did inverse. We'll see here. Or 25 retest. It's already going all the way through the breaker. It looks like it may not want to go higher today. And may be wrong of higher prices. This could be a breakaway gap right here. So our bias may be incorrect. Or our timing is really off. I mean, I'm still bullish. It looks like the S&P... Yeah, ES completely reversed too. Made the higher high than just immediate 950 macro. Protraction lower. ES is very weak. Looks like we may be offside today, guys. We'll see. I'm not going to touch the stop loss. We still could get a protraction higher. So we'll wait and see. Not even like any movement higher, just strong displacement, and then immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 down close candles back. Not the nicest delivery. We'll see if the low stays protected, right? That's if we close below here, that's what invalidates. Well, really, it would be here. We'll see. For now, hasn't went there. Here we get a kind Nasdaq. I have ES on my other monitor here. I'm watching. ES looks very bearish. Like, I would not click the buy button right now on ES. So if we break above here, you guys know the deal. We'll trail here. That's all I could ask for, really. If I can get that, I'd be happy. A very sharp reaction off the bearish fair value gap. Most likely will flip here and take us out of the trade. Yeah, it looks like we're potentially wrong here. I'm not gonna flip, but we're gonna take a. If we lose here on the live account, we'll hop off the live account and just trade a funded. We'll look for one more funded trade. We may not lose. It's possible. You know, we don't know for sure. Let's see here. Eight, 9, 5. We'll see. Yeah, we do get the inversion here. So it does look quite bearish. It is good that we're trading the more bullish asset. ES is already nearly made a lower low here. TP is at 31,100, but it's looking like it's probably going to be a back-to-back loss here for us. We'll have to step off the live account today, unfortunately. Yep, there it is. So I won't take any more trades on my live account. That's my personal loss for the day. I don't want to lose more than 2 trades. Looks like ES will want to take out the low. I'll throw on a tape read for you guys. I wouldn't execute this just immediately flipping, but this is what I think is currently panning out. So we'll watch this. We'll see if it wants to flourish. It could start to speed up lower for sure. And we'll see. Hopefully we didn't get wicked out by 1 yet again. Yeah, it seems like we may be wrong about the bias. We may be wrong. The ES candle at 948 is like very convincingly bullish, but then it just failed. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we end up taking a funded trade. I'll let you guys know. I won't take anything on my live account anymore, though. It's important we follow our risk rules. Yeah, it's looking quite bearish. We'll see. Sell side would be, so sell side is in the 830 low. That's where I think it's going now. Now that it's shown that it doesn't really want to go higher, I'd assume it wants to take out the low here. Or maybe ES takes it out SMT and then a late reversal. That's also a possibility. Or we get stopped by 1 tick yet again. That would suck. Personally, I think this is a fake move higher. To me, I think this is a fake move higher. If the thing was going to go higher, would have done so here or here. To see this now, it just looks like another deep retracement, and then it falls. In my opinion, we'll see. Hopefully we didn't get wicked out yet again. It's been happening to us quite a bit recently. Or start juking. I mean, we're pretty choppy. ES looks good. I think we reject here, personally. I think we start to fall lower here. But I've also been off a couple times, so we'll just wait for now. Target midnight. I don't think it's gonna go all the way down there, but I've already been wrong, so who knows? Who knows? New week opening gap sits at 852. 840 is the gap low. %, sits at 846. Now this looks like if there was a protraction here, we could read it. Did it form on ES? No, there's no protraction. Bullish for value gap. I would assume this fails and goes lower, but we'll see. Yeah, we really got faked out, unfortunately. Assuming wrong again. About what? Long it? No. For me to see a long now, I'd probably wait for a protraction. I wouldn't take any reversals. And again, I'd take it on a funded account. This would technically be a protraction. That's your low, sweep, break, 10 a.m. Will you be live trading in New York? Yes, I will be live trading in New York. Some days I may have to cancel, but for the most part, we will be live trading in New York. 4-hour market structure shift. I mean, hey, I'm bullish, man. I'm personally bullish. Just it doesn't look like it wants to be bullish right now. My bias overall higher time frame hasn't changed. Right now, it doesn't look like it wants to go higher. We'll see if that changes. ES looks very weak, and we'll just have to see. I mean, ES is doing a lot, guys. ES is doing a lot. So we'll see. ES is doing a lot of work right now. The S&P 500 is moving lower. It's going to likely make a lower low on the session yet again. We have relative equal lows here. New week opening gap. You're right. We did take out an external. We retraced. How far can we retrace? Well, that's what I was trying to pick, right? That's why I went long here and here. I thought that was a good enough retracement. Seems like I was wrong. Or maybe we just don't continue higher. It's also possible. Yeah, org 25 was my plan too. I really liked that break above org 25 really early in the session. I really like that. We also got the bullish fair value gap, market structure shift. In my opinion, 936 was close to an A plus trade. Very close. Org 25, 830, immediate break with the gap. I really liked 835. Or sorry, the first setup, 935. Second setup, I thought we just wanted one more resweep, and then that breaker would send us higher. So it's possible we're just wrong. Like I think if we were going to go up, those are two very good trades. It looks like we're just maybe not going to go up, and that's okay. We'll see. ES about to make a lower low. What's your TPB if I was in shorts? I'd look for this low on ES. I think ES is very weak right now. ES is the one ES is like down here. So I think it's going to go there on ES. There's going to be an SMT. We'll see if it wants to hold or not. I don't know. But that's where I'm at. I think there's going to be SMT. Else high being taken here. So relative equal lows. Grabbed. Well, not yet. Took out the short one. Didn't take out this one. Really, it should just be flushing. It should just be flushing if it's bearish. This should be shoot all the way down. Take everything out. Don't give people a chance to catch anything like that. Takes out the low. Taking a look at S&P. Pretty strong reaction as well. Hits the new week opening gap. You guys can see that. Hits new week opening gap. Could be the place we want to long from. It's possible. 10:05 is a good time. It could also just want to keep going down like it's been doing. I'm going to measure something on ES, see if ES hit 50% of its wick. It did twice. Yeah, this could be the likely reversal. We'll see. It would need to break above here, and I will take it on a funded account if it does. So let's say we get a strong break here on one of my fundeds here. We'll enter long. And that'll be last attempt of the day. So we'd have to break above here. For now, it's nothing. Why not bearish 5? Weekly says higher. Daily says higher. So I'm going with that rather than what 930 says. That's all it is. Watching ES here still looks pretty weak. Doesn't look like it wants to reverse yet on the S&P 500. ES took the 649 wick. 649. No, it did not. Not the mini, at least. Maybe the micro did. On my chart, we didn't inverse the first presentation. You may be on the mini chart. Two trades, two fail, bro. You think it's take CPI lump? I don't think it'll go all the way down there personally. I think ES maybe will. I don't think NASDAQ will. But we'll see. We will see. Nah, it's okay, BG. It's sideways right now, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much what happened. We got chopped. I would say it's more sideways bearish. I wouldn't say it's just neutral. I'd say it's more bearish the way it's printing right now, especially on the S&P 500. But yeah, it's very hard to trade. And I would want to see, even if I do want to go long here, break above, it's not easy because it's weak, slow. It's ES breaking high. ES is not breaking higher, so to me this looks like a fake signal again. Maybe I should have been more. The one day we don't look at ES, and ES actually looks really weak on that first setup we took. I didn't even realize. What candle is that? 936. I mean, it looks decent on ES, but there's no CISD. Could have been a red flag. No fair value gap on ES either. So the second setup, I mean, the second setup was good. They both looked really strong. You're in long since 860. Where should I take profit? Why'd you enter the trade if you don't know where it's gonna go? I would just target a dollar amount. If you're not good at taking profits, you don't know where it's gonna go. Just target like fixed risk to reward, 1R, 2R, whatever. Data low. I think ES might take it. I don't think Nasdaq will. But we'll see. I mean, I am bullish, but it's just not showing that right now. So be a bit more patient. We did hit that new week opening gap. In my opinion, even though I'm bullish, this looks like a fake signal. This looks like a fake signal, personally. It's been a tougher week for me. Yeah, for me, it's been a tougher week for sure. Asia session's been the only thing really we were been seeing consistent profits. You're in longs? Good luck. I hope it works out for you. I mean, I hope it works out for you. We did get a breaker, so we'll see. I think the org marker here is a little bit too strong. It needs to be so strong. That's better. I'm looking for one more funded trade potentially. Nothing on the live account though. Please explain this. Yes, enter the market doesn't retrace 50%. I don't want to wait for a 50% retracement. It's not something that's my criteria. I think we can start seeing that false signal here, and I may actually consider going short on a funded here. We get the CISD. We can just target ORC 50 maybe, or the low on ES. If we get a nice closure here, guys, we're going to hop in a short position. I'll let you guys know if I take it on my funded. Just needs to close nicely. Sweep first presented. And we're looking for data low on ES. Or we can just tape read it too. Maybe that's the better option. We can tape read this trade, guys. We can tape read this trade together. So, entry off the order block. I'm just going to watch. I think that's a better idea. If I had more risk available, I'd consider. But we'll watch this trade. You'll notice the bearish fair value gap. If you're bullish, you obviously want to see this inverse. If you're bearish, obviously you'd want to see this fail. This bearish fair value gap. To me, it looks like it may want to deliver the sell side levels. And we'll see how it goes. So remember ES. ES is the really weak one. I mean, really, this is just going sideways, if we're being honest. Really, it's just going sideways. This is my account 3 winning days for a payout. Please give me an eval. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? No offense. But, why? Sorry, guys, let me do some math here. Just want to see what the risk that we want to run is. Okay. We'll see. So we're watching this fair value gap right now, seeing if it wants to deliver lower prices. It's already traded once in it, twice in it, now 3 times in it. You're going to get the best discount, Suze, whatever that is. What's up, Tommy? Don't care if this one loses mindset. Nice, as long as you followed your rules. 15-second chart, please. Sure, man. Only because you said please. This is what the 15-second looks like. Whole bunch of nothing. I tried, but it showed 15%. Which firm? Funded Next. It depends which account. Funded Next, if you get the Flex account, it's 50% off. That's the one I would recommend. It's a really good account, personally. If you get the other ones, then it's only 15% and it's quite pricey. 45-minute chart, please. Need it for back testing. Bro, what? What am I, the chart man? Here's your 45-minute chart, sir. 1 second time frame looks clean. I mean, I don't think anything looks good right now, guys. I'll be honest. Right now, we just. That's a good idea, and it looks like a really good idea. 5 second? Ooh, how's the stock market doing? Nvidia's up. That's good. At least we're green somewhere. Uh, Nothing else really looks interesting. Holy consolidation. Yeah, this is. Yo, this CPI sucks. This is a pretty bad post CPI day. Not fun. Not a fun CPI day. This is everybody getting chopped up in here. Yeah, we took two losses long, unfortunately, looking for higher prices, higher on the daily chart, and it doesn't look like it wants to do that today. So, probably could have avoided the first loss. I'd say looked really good on NQ, but ES was very weak, and I didn't have ES opened up at the time. I do think tomorrow will be a lot better, personally. Were the short ideas bad, guys? Honestly, I wouldn't even try to read too much into it. Honestly, we just ended up consolidating on the Nasdaq. ES was bearish. If anything, the short was probably better than the long because ES was bearish. And that's all, man. That's really all it is. We might be seeing a reversal now. Really, ES just started expanding so much, or it's just a retracement yet again. It's just hard to read. Actually, he said lower today. I don't know. I disagree, but we'll see. My bias was bullish. I thought it was going to go higher today. My bias hasn't been invalidated. I still think. I mean, to be fair, we did take out Monday's high, so I guess maybe that should have been more important to me than because we took out Monday's high. So I don't know. Ooh, there's a nice reaction from the bearish fair value gap. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I think ES is continuing lower here. ES looks like it wants to. I'm just trying to see where is this low sitting at here. Yeah, very nice protraction model short on ES. We can study this trade together too, guys. Let's just say 1.5 R fixed. Would I take this? Absolutely not. It's been chopping, but we can study it. I don't want to keep the tool because then people think I'm in shorts. But studying the fact that we hit the gap, broke lower, that's a protraction model short. And I'd want to study that, see if it delivers, see if we can make any sense of or any sort of logic in price action, right? We talked about the sweep here. We thought it was going to reverse, or sorry, continue lower. Now I think this can also continue lower. I haven't had the best read today, so we'll see if we can, read something nicely. I am here every day, except I am going on a trip. Guys, if you want to see, if you guys are on TikTok, you got to go to YouTube this upcoming week because there's going to be no TikTok streams while I'm on my trip. We're going to stream only on YouTube. Like this bullish breaker 1 minute chart. I'll be honest, there's no PD right here that's really high probability. It's pretty much just been going sideways. In my opinion, if you shorted here, it wasn't bad. And if you longed here, it wasn't bad. Anything after that, very low probability. I say the short here because it's a nice displacement below the low from first presented with sell side still open. And I say the long here because we immediately took the low. With aggression, we broke up higher. So that's the logic that sets the framework. Anything after that, it's like at that point, we're just kind of going sideways and we're not actually doing anything. We're just going sideways. If you look at the S&P 500, it's weaker. So I would say shorts are better. ES looks a lot weak. ES looks very weak. That's what I'm trying to say. I shorted where you longed first presented. I shorted. Oh, nice. You shorted in here. Nice. Little moot you caught from here to here. Maybe that's really good, bro. I think so too, D. I think that's possible. But we get a late lunch reversal, maybe. And that's kind of what I'm here looking at. 955. No, I honestly don't think 955 is bad either. I don't think 955 is bad. 955 until ES takes the sell side. If I was in short at 955, I would have expected it to continue as well with a stop here. So I take back what I said. I think those three, it's just really choppy, Like the idea of 955, the reason I said I cut it off here is because it would have played here at 940. If it was going to go lower, it would have played out here. It doesn't need to do anything else. It ran into first presented, broke lower. It should not then make a breaker and then yet again make another breaker. At that point, it's like, okay, it's not a breaker. We're just going sideways. You know what I mean? That's why I say I'd cut it off. But that's hard to see when you're. That's hindsight. That's very hindsight. It's so hard to see that while you're trading. You have to like think in what do my winning trades look like, right? Like what do my winning trades look like? Do we usually form one breaker, two breaker, and then the third short plays? It's usually not how it goes. Usually it's we go into first presented, we break lower, we continue. It's usually right how it goes. Usually that's how it goes. So here, for example, we now broke above this high. We have an inversion. It should most like really it should be taking out this high. It's probably just gonna fail. Why? It's just been going sideways the whole day. If you look at the S&P 500, there's a small SMT there. Definitely could go lower. This is a barcode of doom. This is a barcode of you lose, you have to be able to step off. You have to be able to. Otherwise, you lose more than you want to. I wouldn't even call this seek and destroy. I would just call this everybody loses. Unless you got a short from the top, you either break even or you lose today. You gotta get it back, bro. It's longs. I don't think I can. I'm telling you straight up, I don't know if I can get it back. Like it's literally, it's just one of those where I think it's gonna go higher, but I'm not gonna be able to predict it with a good stop loss placement, right? So we're in first presented yet again. Looking at the S&P 500, this could be the reversal, but we said that like 5 times. So maybe 1030 will be cleaner. Maybe 1050 will be cleaner. I don't know. Yeah, the only consistent price action we've seen really recently is Asia. Asia session has been a lot nicer. It's reason CPLO didn't get taken out because the low is protected. I think it's protected, but we're just going sideways. That's all, guys. We're just going sideways. This could be the next leg lower. This can be something we can study. We swept minor buy side. It's been pretty bearish. So we can study this 1.5R. Let's see here. I have an eval here. Did we get the CISD? We did. So, I mean, this could play out. It's possible. Another opportunity from first presented gap. But again, there's really nothing here that's high probability in my opinion. It's been a pretty much chop fest. Yeah, we got topped up today. We got faked out a little bit. This might be high. I really wanted to see that get taken. We didn't really see any manipulation higher. So that's kind of unfortunate. Dollar index overall still leaning lower. We'll see. Would you try 966 shorts? I'm still bullish, guys. So honestly, I'm the wrong person to ask. Even though I think this, it looks like it's gonna go lower. I'm bullish. Did that candle just? Oh yeah, there you go. Well, there's the sell side. Okay, maybe now we can go higher. Maybe now we can go higher. It's actually very possible. So we swept out data low. We got the S&T. It's possible now. Imagine you took that protraction short. Did anybody take that protraction short? That'd actually be very funny if you did, because that just sniped your TP one tick. You entered 1 second before that candle. You guys got that? Oh my god! Did you guys get TP or are you guys holding all the way down? Because we were just framing this. Oh, nice! You got. I mean, hey man, we take it. Little bit of niceness, little bit of niceness. Um, as for me, I'm actually considering that maybe we. I mean, that could set the stage for higher pricing. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. We'll see. The issue is framing a trade. There's no gap. We could do something like this. I don't know. Let's see. Just wave trade. I agree. What I need to do is make this. This. I don't like how like thick the box is on my org. I don't know how to change that. Maybe this. I mean, that's kind of better. Sure, we'll take that. Might be bullish now. I agree. It might be bullish now. It hit my TP, but when I closed it manually at 3.9, it was showing TradeWave forgot to close. Yeah, it's not TradeWave's fault. It's guys. I'm gonna give you guys a little trick. Okay, if you ever are in a position and you just start seeing it go crazy, don't manually close. You're gonna get robbed. I promise you. You're either gonna get slipped or you're gonna get a bad exit. Just let that limit order or stop loss hit. Trust me. If you're ever in a position and you get a crazy candle, just let it do its thing. Let it close for you. Let it win whatever. Um, you know what I'd actually prefer is if we took out the low and then broke higher. I'd actually like that because then it's like we rebalance that because that's a crazy wick. Best month, July was pretty good for me, guys. August we started off really good. But these last couple days have not been too fun for your boy. It's not been fun. Asia's been fun though. Asia's been fun. Pretty much all our payouts have been thanks to Asia session recently, guys. I'll be honest. We had that one AM session trade that got us a payout, but besides that, it's been Asia. It's literally just been Asia. New York session, we've been pretty much just surviving, managing risk, losing as little as we possibly can. Today, we didn't get to manage risk at all. So today was brutal, but we just keep showing up, trust the process. Hopefully, Asia keeps doing what it's doing. Perhaps I haven't gotten time to set my limit order and price some trades in my TP. Yeah, if that happens, unfortunately, you get screwed over. Unfortunately. You said dollar is ripping, huh? It's ripping, but it's still down on the day, so it's really just more sideways. Did we hit CE of the wick? We did it. Would have much rather us do that. Honestly, guys, let's be honest. This shit just went right back to chop. We got one tweet and we're right back to chopping. Yeah, it's been a rough week for me too. You know? Honestly, it's been a rough week. Maybe we need to go to fucking New York, guys. Honestly. I've always had luck in New York. I've always had good trading in New York. Maybe we need this little trip. I'm just being honest. I mean, in terms of payouts, we're doing good. But the live account's been struggling. And our AM session executions have been, I mean, honestly, I felt like they were good, but, we're going to have to review at the end of the month and see if it's true. AM session's been really hard for me. And by hard, I don't mean like, if anything, I would say a lot, very unfortunate. Like, I feel like I made the right decisions, but, the results The executions were not there. You know, I don't know if anybody can agree. Like I came into today, I was like, this looks clear. This looks like a very obvious or 25 rejection day. You know, it was set in stone. CPI would like the 930 volatility to send us in a direction, or 25, 830 aligned perfectly. Statistically, very high probability chance we don't hit org 50. Like I said, remember I said I don't want to see it go here today. Everything was looking good. I thought today was clear, crystal, but I was wrong, I guess. Not a film. Yeah, and that's why it's important to have risk management because everything can look good and you can still lose. Like imagine that. Imagine everything looks good, A plus trade, you still lose. You can't just keep pushing the button. You have to just say, you know what, this is a day where some shit, I don't know. Free longs, just press buy. I'm already at my limit here, so we, my friend, are just gonna have to let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see something. Bum 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 bum. I did not short today. I was only looking for buys. So at least if we pump now, at least my ego is a little bit protected. I mean, that's what's been pretty much happening. We were like right about the direction, but not able to catch up the win. It is what it is. 10 a.m. key open. I've never used that strategy, but I guess it didn't. I mean, we're consolidating, so you can't really. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. When we're choppy, nobody wins really. Maybe the OTE Warriors. The OTE Warriors can win when we're choppy. But besides that, or the Turtle Supers, if we have anyone Turtle Soup here, if you bought after every sweep, you probably saw a little bit of money. I don't know. You're struggling too? Shit. It's a choppy market. It's really hard. Like, I don't think anyone's looking at this and yeah, and that's the problem. Some people are looking at this and they're like, "Oh man, I could have entered here or I should have waited for that." There's nothing you could have done differently, brother. Nobody's making money on a market like this. You got a perfect entry and a perfect exit. There's no clear direction. So you either got a really nice, entry, or you traded ES. I mean, holy ES was. You know what? That's what's making this really difficult for me. It's the difference between ES and NQ. Also, guys, we can watch this setup here. I'll leave you guys with this. I'm not gonna leave you guys yet, but for me, no, AM session has been hard for me recently. And when I say hard, I don't mean like I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I mean it just haven't been getting the results. I feel like I've been making good trading decisions, but haven't been seeing the results that I normally see. And maybe that's it, man. Don't have to overthink it more than that. I've been through many times like this, and I tend to overthink it. I tend to try to say, "Oh, but why? But what can I do?" Sometimes nothing, man. I'll tell you what. Today, ain't nothing I could have done today. I will at least lose one trade today, guaranteed, because I'm gonna be bullish every single time I come into the market and it looks like this. I'm going to be looking for org 25 rejection. That is not going to change unless I get data that changes that game plan. I have taken that trade so many times. 8:30 a.m. org 25. I'm looking for the reversal. The first trade may be avoidable. I wasn't looking at ES. It looks very weak. The second trade, even ES looked amazing, honestly. ES convinced me that it hit the rejection block and immediately pumped org 50 SMT. And you don't want to see it go down here. So you're essentially, basically what's happening, guys, is I'm looking for a long from somewhere in this box. Basically. I know my long is going to form somewhere in here. And that's what happened. Unfortunately, the first two setups failed. So that's why I was confident to go early. And just one of those days where something else is in play that I don't know. Right? It's something out of my hands. Something I missed that I don't know about. Something, I don't know, maybe, to be honest, nothing's happened. Maybe the market's waiting for PPI, right? We did have a pretty large move pre-market, right? Kind of. I mean, we did take out the high of week. So maybe that was it, right? Maybe I should have came into the day and I said, okay, I'm looking for this red line as my target. Okay, we took that red line, right? We took it, and then maybe that's it. Maybe you see that, and you tell yourself, oh, well, that's my TP for the day. It just got hit. I'm just going to hop off, right? Because it's true. I mean, I was bullish. This was one of my targets, but it was hit. So who's to say that we're going to go to the next target, right? It can't just keep going up forever. Eventually, it will go sideways or stop. So, that's probably what I'm going to put in my journal. I'm going to say that I was bullish and I was actually right. We did take out Monday's high. We did take out previous day's high. We just didn't continue after that, right? So let me open up my journal here. I wouldn't do it, Leo. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I took a loss today, guys. We took 2 losses today, so unfortunately reaching our 3% loss for the day. 767. Yeah, so a little bit over. Not fun. Not fun. But we just gotta stay strong, guys. It's this stuff happens all the time. If I'm gonna lose, hey, like I said, if I'm gonna lose, I want it to be on a day like this. I want it to be on a day like this. 937, 939. Hopefully we can see Asia delivery a little bit nicer. This was a reversal. I had low resistance protocol, but really, unfortunately, it was very high resistance today. 383 initial risk. We didn't even get to manage our risk today. Okay, let's talk about the first trade. ES didn't look bullish. And I've been fading very well. I think the first trade has to be a fade. It's hard to say, man. I really like where it formed the CISD from. I literally said pre-market that I want the sweep and the break, and I'll take it right away. That was like exactly my first scenario that I was looking forward to. But ES wasn't that bullish. ES was weak. I'm in a kerfuffle, guys. I don't know what to rate this trade out of 10. I don't even know if I should say I followed rules. Because ES wasn't really looking bullish. Like, I'm considering saying this is maybe a rule break. I wasn't looking at ES at the time. ES does not have a CISD. ES had 2 very bearish candles. Like, ES is just completely bear. Like, for reference, I'm just going to show you guys. This is what I'm looking at right now. This is ES. Oh, you guys can't see on TikTok. This is ES. It did not look bullish. It didn't look bullish. I would never click buy on ES there. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I would never click the buy button on the S&P 500 at that minute. So I think, really, it's a rule break. Really. Because that's one of my rules. I'm looking at my last rule here. It says, essentially saying, does ES also look bullish? And I think it's been a long time since I missed that, but I'm going to have to give that trade like a 5. And also going to have to give it a rule break. And we'll give it a 3. Now, the second trade breakdown, org 25 plus 8:30 a.m. open CISD on NQ. Looking for new RTH high and potential previous week high. ES looked very weak. I really like the second trade. The second trade I'm not mad about. It's actually considerably maybe like an 8 or 9. It's not a 10 because it took too long here. But ES hit the rejection block. Like, this second trade was really good. It was a really good second trade. And it's going into the macro. We consolidated the entire session. We quite literally consolidated the entire session. Brutal session. You guys remember? Yo, do we have any OGs in chat? Any OGs? Any people who've been watching me for like 2 years or three or like 1 year? Any OGs? Let me remove this. You guys remember last year? Yo, I'm not joking. You guys go to last year, August 12th, and I bet you I probably also took. You guys want to? You guys want me to show you guys? Is that what I should do right now? 2024 August 12th. It probably consolidated just like this, and I probably took 2 losses. I'm not joking. I feel like I remember this shit. This looks very familiar to me. August 12th, 2024. I'm gonna pull it up right now. And I bet you I took 2 losses. I bet you. I bet you. Look, guys. Let's go back. Let's go back to August 12th. Let's go back to August. This is July. I remember starting off August really good. Okay, August 12th, 2024. I took a loss. Show me the market. That's Tesla. I'm trying to show TikTok. TikTok can't see. This is August 12th, 2024. It's a 15-minute chart. I mean, it looks like it just pumped right at 9:30. Yo, this is actually low-key hella clean price action. I can't even lie. This actually looks like hella clean price action. But hold on, hold on. Give me one more chance. Let's look at August, like the day after. I'm telling you guys, August 2024 was super choppy. It was super choppy. I remember price action that looked just like this. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. This day was probably choppy. Look, you guys can literally see it. 2 losses, 2 losses. Look at this. This is definitely a choppy session. It's actually not that bad. Let's look at this one. Just something feels so vivid to me. No, we actually had like insane pumps. I mean, no, it's not choppy at all. I was just bad back then, guys. Alright, guys, I might be coping. I can't lie. I might be coping. I might be coping. I mean, yo, look at this. Plus 140 points, plus 100 points. I was lucky cooking back in August. I'm just coping. I was lucky cooking back then. I remember 2024 August. Like, it was really good to start, and then it was really bad after. But I was low-key cooking. Plus 100, plus 140 points? I must have sniped the trade. Oh, yeah. I sniped it. I must have sniped the trade. Yeah, it's a sniper. I'm just coping. We suck. It has nothing to do with price action in August. No, I'm joking. On a real note, though, it actually was quite choppy. Or maybe it was 2025, and I just forgot. Um, Anyways, let's finish our journal here. We entered long right at the top, 949 to 957. How did you guys do today, man? Did anybody here make money? Anybody here make money today? What am I giving that second trade? Very strong break, good target, Yo, that's close to like a 9 out of 10 trade, really. Right? We have SMT, CPI rejection block. That's the only time I'll use rejection blocks. Breaker, 950 macro. Looking for a previous week high. Yeah, along twice. Along twice today. Session recap. Yeah, choppy session. Execution rating, I couldn't really do much there. That's pretty much, yeah, cook. And, well, that's all he wrote, guys. 1050 macro, we're still chopping. And, but you know what's funny? Like, I wanted to look for longs off org 25% today, which is right here. And we literally consolidated around org 25 the entire session. So, you know what? Thank goodness we only took 2 trades. Otherwise, we could have blown up today, right? We could have blown up today. Oh, we got an indicator update. You guys want to see the indicator? It just got updated. I got a lot of messages. It seems like people did not have the best time. I wanted too long up or 25% today in the AM session. We consolidated level the entire day. 2 losses. Walked away. Unfortunate. And I'm alive. Imagine I kept trying to long off that level or flipped bias, tried to short. I would be burned. Oops, didn't get to finish. I'm just putting some sauce in the. Yo, if you guys are not in the Discord, I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. If you guys learned one thing today, I hope that it's knowing that sometimes you are just wrong. And if I had continued to trade in front of you guys, we probably would have just lost again. We had a couple of minuscule tape reads here and there. Um, And that's what it is. You have to be able to walk away when you're wrong, man. That's really, that's probably the most valuable lesson. Some people here are probably mad because we didn't make any money today. But if you can't walk away when you're wrong, it all doesn't matter. It's all for nothing. You have to be able to walk away. As for the Discord, it's free, guys. If you want to be a part of it, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that's going to be useful to you. For example, you have the ATM tracker, which, by the way, is technically still in play. If we're talking about ATM, actually, we hit TP. Guys, ATM low-key played out today. I can't even lie. This is SMT with ES. If you were just following the straight rules, ATM low-key played. That's actually funny. So this is your ATM model, right? We talked about it. Fair value gap. You got to enter off the fair value gap. Stop at the fair value gap invalidation. So at the second candle or the top, it's up to you. And you know what? You'd be targeting ATM low. ATM low. ATM high. And that's you would have closed out right here when ES took the low. And hey, if you follow the mechanical rules, guys, this looks like hindsight, but if you follow the mechanical rules of the model exactly the way I said it, you take the first setup that forms, market structure shift, fair value gap, or inversion. There's no inversion. You take the first setup that forms, and if one of the other assets takes the target, you execute. You do not touch the stop loss. You do not touch the TP. You only close if the opposite one hits. And you know what? ATM low-key played today. That's what's crazy. I'll just use this for the market structure shift, even though there's like a lot of them. So we'll mark out the ATM today. I don't like how this looks. Yo, I need a good. Does anybody have a good color scheme for uh for trades? Maybe that's good. Like a good color scheme for this thing. I think blue and white's good actually. Crazy that it actually ended up playing out. Um, Super sloppy. Wouldn't expect anyone to take it and hold it. But if we're just keeping track of the mechanical rules, I don't think there's any rule here that's broken. So we're going to go back to the Discord. We're going to update the ATM tracker. So far, it's been wait, we did Monday, Tuesday. Wait, how can it be 2 on 1? But oh, no setup here. There was no setup last night for the ATM. That's what's crazy. That after all that, even it still played. Anyways, that's the Discord, guys. It's free. It's Discord. It's invite only. You have to send an application to join. See, applications. I approve them. Everybody here journals together in the Discord. You can see. Um, and we have the whole bunch of stuff in here. I think it's gonna go lower. I'm still bullish, man. I'm not gonna change my bias. I don't think. I'll be honest. Uh, Pack new week opening gap. Oh, yeah. Let's check out the indicator, guys. Let's check out the indicator, and then we'll call it a day. I believe I just click remove indicators. Should be updated now. Let's check out the new indicator. Okay, okay, it marked out everything. Um, ooh, that's nice. Okay, yo, it actually marked out the. This is actually good, guys. It's marking it out correctly. Wait, the indicator might be finished. Hold up. The indicator might be finished. It's actually marking out the highs. Notice how it's not marking out any lows because it's been bearish. That's really useful. That's good. Otherwise, we're just signal botting every single setup. Okay, let's clean it up a bit. Let's make that 5%. That's way too little. Okay, let's make it 7%. Quadrant levels. Let's go dark orange. Okay. First presented, we don't need a border on that. Yeah, we don't need a border. First presented, I like those two color schemes. Totally fine. First presented fair value gap. Hey, did they miss the volume imbalance? No, they didn't. They marked it correctly. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, let's remove this for now, and we'll come back to it. 30-minute power of threes. Clean. It works. Marks out every 30-minute interval after 9:30. Nice. We're going to remove that for now because I don't need to see that. Let's go down to the macros. It looks like it's marking out the macros nicely. No issues with the macros. I'll remove that for now. It's marking out liquidity correctly. We have Asia low still open. All the levels are lower. So the liquidity is perfect. It can mark out your liquidity. So we'll just leave London low, for example, there. We'll remove Asia. It'll mark out new week opening gap. Let's change the scheme of it, and it'll mark out new day opening gap. So you can see new week opening gap. We can remove, so it'll mark out the daily, the weekly, and monthly open. We can remove that for now. It looks like it can mark out 8:30 and midnight. Let's see. It did mark out 8:30 and midnight. So what if I put 12 a.m. here and 8:30 a.m. here? Does that work? No, it changed. Oh, it needs to be 08:30. The only issue is these. Okay, I need to message him. Okay. Is there any other? Uh, what time does London Stock Exchange open? London Stock Exchange. I think it's 3, right? Does anyone know what time London Stock Exchange opens? 3 a.m. 2 a.m. I think it's 3 a.m. guys. The stock exchange. I think it's 3 a.m. Okay. Then the dashboard is on the top right. That works. So the only thing we have to do, guys, this 10 a.m. open. Why do I see a 10 a.m. open? Ooh, yeah. 10 a.m. open. 2 p.m. open. I'll do the 6-hour candles. So what's that? What time is that? 6 p.m. It's 20, right? 20. Hold on. What time are the 4-hour candles? I forget. Oh shoot. Okay, so we'll add that to the indicator. If I go to a 2-minute chart, okay, now it works on a 2-minute chart as well. Nice. Okay, guys, I think the indicator actually looks really good. New week opening gap, new day opening gap, regular trading hours gap, open, quadrants closed, any liquidity levels I need, first presented fair value gap. The only thing left, guys, the only thing left is can it mark out my model? Can it mark out my model? We need to go back and see if it did it correctly. As of right now, it marked it out correctly. As of right now, it marked out the model correctly. But I don't know if it did it correctly in real time. So we need to go back and see, did it mark out our model correctly? So it should, okay. So the next candle opens, it should mark out that long-term high. Boom. So far we're good. Good start. Does it mark out the first protraction model? As soon as it makes a lower low, next candle? Oh yeah, it has to close with a body. I forgot. It needs to close with a body, I told them. It did close with a body, and it didn't mark it out, man. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to send him examples of it not working. It's better, but it's not perfect. Let's keep going, see if it messed up. Okay. If we make a higher high, nice. Good. This is correct. Right now, this is correct. It marked out that. Very good. That's correct. It should mark this out. Actually, yeah, it should mark this out because 2-minute fair value gap. Once it makes a lower low with a body, boom. It should mark out that high. It already missed it. It should already mark it out. So there's another missed one. It marked out the long term and short term correctly. Second example of missed annotation. M2 FEG plus lower low. The long-term high. Long-term high and long-term low is correct. Let's keep going. Okay. It's already wrong. Okay, it literally swept. Should remove annotation. Select. Should remove the annotation. It didn't remove the annotation. This should be the new annotation. How is it still wrong, man? We've worked on this so much. Yo, wait, do I just have it labeled off or something? What's going on? It's not even labeling anything. Maybe it just doesn't work in replay mode. Wait. Yo, maybe it just doesn't work in replay mode. Because that's correct. That's correct. This is correct. Maybe it's just because it's replay mode. I mean, technically, it should have labeled this. Because sweep, then higher high with body. I think we just have to abandon this. It says 942 sweep. What? 942? 942 sweep? I mean, what? Yo, this... We just need to abandon this, guys. We just need to abandon this. How much have I lost this month? I'm up pretty good this month from payouts. Um, does it work in replay mode if I go here? It does work in replay mode. 1018 lower low. 1018. What the hell does it mean 1018 lower low? It needs to make the sweep and then make a lower low. Oh man. Guys, I think I have to abandon this idea. I think I have to abandon the idea for we can work on it in the future. No, I don't think it's the speed. I mean, even here, it's missing out live signals. It should be marking this low out. Yes, I'm still bullish, guys, but I've been wrong all day. So probably not the right person to ask. Um, we'll just focus on it marking things. We don't have to do signals with it. Um, I think we just call it there for the indicator. I don't think it needs anything else. Everything else was perfect. Everything else super perfect. Other than that, opening prices. this. It's ready. We can launch it. We update that and remove the annotations. We just have to remove it, honestly. If we have every single thing on, this is what it looks like. We just turn on everything. I would never do that, but let's just say somebody wanted to. Your trading chart would look like this. That's very messy. I would not recommend turning everything on. But anyways, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. I have a flight to catch, so I got to go to New York. I will be seeing you guys. I'll update you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Hope you guys had a wonderful trading day. And until next time, peace. Appreciate you, Dylan.